Well, good morning to you. It's Picken here, and I want to bring you this weekly Wealth Insight. I'm out for a morning run. You can see what a absolutely magnificent day it is here. Must admit, absolutely love COVID, because as I spoke to someone yesterday, I used to spend all my life on an airplane flying to see people, because the only way people took life seriously or meeting seriously is when you turned up face to face. And now everyone does it by Zoom, and I've been able to live in this beautiful estate and beautiful place for the best part of 4 months, and probably been more productive than I've ever been. What is this weekly Wealth Insight about? Resourcefulness. So there's a story back of a company that you might or might not have heard of. And this little company was very small compared to its big competitors. And one of its competitors in America was Sears. And this little company, the stockbrokers said could never grow, because they were a discount store. And they wouldn't be able to take on their competitors, and there weren't enough big cities for them to grow to. But what they did is that the company was called Walmart. You might or might not have heard of it. And Walmart decided that they would go between two towns, and they'd put a discount store in the middle. And what Walmart did is that they grew incredibly over the 30 or 40 years. So much so that they actually bought their two competitors, and one went out of business. And today Walmart is, I just saw an innovative list where in the top 50 companies in the world, Walmart was actually in the top 10. And that's interesting, because they're a retail store, but they've gone online. And they're probably the biggest competitor to Amazon. And it was all about the resourcefulness of the founder and the team. And so the reason I'm bringing this up is that I probably already had this wealth insight, because resourcefulness is the most important asset you've actually got. Everyone has a lack of resources. Bill Gates does not have enough money to do all the philanthropy he wants to do in the world. No matter who you talk about, the wealthiest people in the world, they don't have enough time. And so every single person has a lack of resources. But the most successful people are resourceful, and they find ways to get results based on the resources they have. And what's really interesting is that the most important resource, do you think it's time? Do you think it's money? Why do people fail? What is the reason that people fail? They'll always tell you, I don't have enough time. I didn't have enough money. It was my business partner. It was the environment. It was COVID. That's not the truth. The most important resource that each and every one of us have is human emotion. It's how we behave. It's what we think about. It's what we focus on. And ultimately, what we think about and what we focus on becomes our life, becomes our reality. I remind you of what Van Gogh said: I dream my painting, and then I paint my dream. And that's why human emotion, because the way we behave will then inspire others. And it creates the butterfly effect, where, literally the impact you have on yourself will have an impact on others, which will have an impact on others. And so the question I've got for you during these tough times is, are you being resourceful with your human emotion? Are you looking after your number one resource? And how resourceful are you being in terms of solving people's problems, adding value, and basically taking advantage of the shift? The world has shifted forever. It is fundamentally shifted. And you need to accept that, and you need to understand that, because it is never going to be back to what it was 6 months ago. And you can complain about it, you can blame the government about it, or you can get resourceful. This is my invitation for you to get resourceful. And if you want some inspiration or some ways to do it, join our inner circle. Click on the links below. For our platinum clients, we've got some VIP breakfasts where we're going to be looking at some of these fundamental shifts that have happened in the economy and the risks and the opportunities they present. And from my side, if you enjoy this, subscribe to the channel. We bring these out every Friday, our weekly wealth insights. We want to empower 1 billion people, and the only way we can do that is with your help, one person at a time. Because remember, we want to inspire people. We want to give them the knowledge. We want to help them be able to take action. And ultimately, we want to give them the freedom that they want in their life. But it's all going to start with their number one resource, human emotion. Have an awesome weekend. Cheers.